Hello. This is my cat. That is also a cat. That I think is an aura? Can't tell. Well, I think that one's a cat. There's more cats. So many cats. It is Final Fantasy cats. This person is looking at me. Leave me alone. Nah, they seem nice. We're here. Final Fantasy 14 online. The last stream of the year. Yeah. I'm just randomly dancing next to this person. They're just like, what the fuck is this? You know, we're just here vibing. My inventory's a mess. I don't want to talk about it. Oh fuck, I forgot about the chat box. Here we go. You know, I want to do one more stream. I usually do this actually after New Year's, where I talk about the stuff that happened last year. But I mean, it's the last day of the year. What am I gonna experience again or finish? Where I pile up. I've written a list of media from movies, television show, music, games, and comics. And oh fuck, I forgot manga. Oh, that's right. I can look at the December 31st crazy new. Yeah, I can look at my shonen, mostly Shonen Jump manga where I've read it. But I also go look at the bookshelf I have. I have bookshelf probably of manga there that I have read. Oh, I did read actual manga. Oh, that is maybe contender of my manga of the year. Hang on. Sorry, to message somebody. Okay. Yes. While we do roulettes, while we do some stuff. So, might as well get started. I have... don't know why it's linked to this. Because the war... I gotta really change that. Let's just go into an expert roulette, because I want tomes and I want the gear, I guess. I don't know if it'll give me what I want, but who knows. But yeah. Man, what a season. What a season. It's been crazy. 2025. I was about to say 24. I was like, 2024. What a year, right, guys? I proceed to talk about what I did the year before. Man, I watched Look Back. That was great. It came out in 2024 July. I legit thought Look Back, which is a Tatsuki Fujimoto anime movie adapted from his manga one-shot, came out this year. I was like, yeah, I went in summer to see that, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. I was like, no, I did not. I guess we talk about something easy. What I did, best concert this year. There's only one concert I went to, and it's the Auto concert, so it wins automatically. Automatically. Kill me. But it's... I'm pretty sure it would have won if I went to any other concert anyway. Like, it was freaking... That shit was great. The only negative of that concert was the fact that, I had to go to Jersey. Derogatory. Let's go to Jersey. Spider-Man doesn't even say people in Jersey. Think about that. Have you ever seen him in Jersey? I think not. That's so... no, the big actual negative was that the venue was like, you can't bring any water, can't bring any drinks or whatever, when really the only reason they do that is so they can sell you overpriced water and overpriced soda. And the weird thing they did where it was like, here, buy this like $5 soda or some shit, or $10, and then they would have you open the not a 2 liter, like 20-ounce bottle of soda and pour it in one of their cups, and then you take it over there. I'm like, why? What? That is so stupid. I didn't buy soda because of that. I'm like, I'm not spending that much money just for you to just tell me, that force me to just get rid of all of my soda, basically. I'm not doing that. You can go, you guys can fuck off. That was, but that concert, oh, fun as hell. Didn't play all the songs I wanted her to play. One day I'll listen to her cover of Unravel live, and I think I'll fucking just combust. I'm dying. Talking and playing is hard. But I guess on the topic of music, we could talk about music. Let me see. Let's see, best music. Got it here, got the list. Okay, speaking of auto. I'm gonna run down a list of songs that I would say I'm not listening to every fucking song I listen to in the year. That would be insane. But I will run, because yeah, that's a lot. But I'll run down a list of good amount of songs that I've listened to throughout the years that I think are like, yeah, this is peak. Let's see. So no surprise, we got Auto. I had to try to like be like, all right, let's just force only songs that she made this year. You know, like, all right, only songs that she did this year. Otherwise, I would list every fucking song I re-listened to over and over again. And when the auto bum does not count, which is basically her greatest hits of the past couple years in an album. Like, that doesn't count. I had to make that not count. So I was like, all right, what came out actually this year? Song named Charles. I think she was in an album called Fall Apart with a bunch of other singers that were doing that. Charles is very good. Is a cover, I think, of a different a cover of hers. I don't know what exactly the original is, but I think that's very, very good. We got Stay Gold, which is, funny enough, a Beyblade song. A song for a Beyblade anime I've never watched, but holy shit, it's very good. It's one of her very few songs where she does sings in English, like one verse in English and then one verse in like Japanese. So that was pretty cool. Got Magic and Cat's Eye, which are both like from animes. Yes, Cat's Eye. Not to be confused with the K-pop group Cat's Eye. An anime called Cat's Eye. I don't know what it is. I think it's about like Phantom-like thieves, but it's like an all-girl group. Maybe I should watch that one day. But I've listened to Magic a lot. I just listened to Cat's Eye before this, so I could be like, alright, at least I've listened to this once. Alright, a couple times, at least twice. And still very good. But okay, not just auto songs. Looking here. The one, the only, Kinsei Yonezu. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Please don't forgive me if I butchered it. But in his 2 songs from the Chainsaw Man movie, which are very good. We got let's see, it's which is Iris Out and Jane Doe. Jane Doe being a collaborative effort with Hikaru Utada. Those songs are very good. Like, holy shit. Also, this outfit is very good. I want that. That's also good for gear purposes. Those songs are so good. Like, I'm grinding on top of this person. What? Oh no! There's only room for me. Kick them off. I've re-listened to Jane Doe so many times, and Iris Out. There's just both spectrums of just super. One spectrum is like, yeah, it's a fucking bop, happy bop, dancing, let's go. The other, depression. Just sad. Just look at the window while it's raining type of song. And then there's K-pop Demon Hunters songs. I tried to be like, alright, if we would be realistic, I think every K-pop Demon Hunters song would probably be on here. But if I really had to only pick like, alright, let's pick our best, or my favorites. It's Your Idol. What a good villain song. Like, holy shit, that song is so good. That's like one of my favorite villain songs, maybe of all time. Like, it's still a very recent movie, so maybe I'll feel different about it later, but like, holy shit, it's so good. And then there is, I probably say Takedown, even though, but that was done by Twice as well. But like, Takedown's so fun. That's kind of a villain song, more like a very mean-spirited song. But yeah, no, Golden, Free, This Is What It Sounds Like. All of those are also good too. Like, I mean, yeah. If I had to pick, like, what's my favorite song of this year that I listened to? Like, what is it? Oh, wait, no. There's, like, two more. And it's in Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. These remixes of the FF9 themes, they go hard. They're pretty good. Then there is the new raid themes. All of them are amazing. But if I really had to only pick, like, out of the two of them, out of four of them, I'll pick two, which is the 12th, the final raid, Everything Burns, and then the Mirror, which is the 10th raid, because my love for Thousands Nostalgia is so good. My favorite Final Fantasy XIV song that came out this year is probably The Mirror. Because, like, I don't know. I just really love that era. I miss that era. I'd like to go back. Things were simpler back then. But if I really had to be like, what did I listen to the most? It's probably the Auto songs. Like Charles. And also Stay Gold. Maybe Charles would win out. That one's a good song. Out of her new songs. Out of her old songs, I probably listened to Kokoro no Fukura. I don't remember how to even say the name of the fucking song. But yes, that one. That one's probably definitely the one I listened to the most. That was really good. Jane Doe is a strong second. Yeah, but I'm not really making a list here. I'm just trying to be like, what's my favorite of all 2025 in those? Yeah, it's probably Otto Charles. The one that came out in 2025, yeah. Otto's cover of Charles, I believe. I believe it's called Charles. I googled it right before this. I say I believe it's called that because the problem with being into Japanese anime musician artists is because they write their titles on Spotify in Japanese sometimes, and sometimes I'm like, I don't know what the song is. Ah! Oh, I think I covered them just in time. Oh shit, please. Oh shit. Oh crap, messed up the Confiteor combo. So yeah, now if I want to like, oh man, I can't wait to listen to this song. It's like, wait, no, I can't fucking type what the title is. I just have to hope that they wrote it in a language that I can find and I can type in my keyboard. Maybe I should get like a Japanese keyboard. Is that a thing? Hello, Snow Monkey. I'm just talking about favorite things of 2025 that I experienced. Talking about Otto, the Japanese musician. What a treasure. I think she tweeted out that she was like, "Hey guys, thank you all. I love you all for supporting me and everything this year." I still don't know how to dodge this attack. Oh, I shouldn't have activated that. Oh well, whatever. It'll be fine. Don't care about that. I would like that, yes. I rolled a need, so I win automatically. Thank you. I would like to go to a different topic now. But in order to read my list, I could probably read it. I talked about movies. We could talk about movies. Okay, so I went to be like, what were some of the movies that I watched? I'm sorry to say that I'm a very nerdum type of movie watcher. Nothing like Oscar worthy. Nothing like, you know, thought provoking. I wanted to watch Weapons once. That's thought provoking. I wanted to. I didn't. That's as thought provoking as I ever get. I sometimes watch thought provoking stuff, but I just didn't find the time. And so, you know, a lot of it was just mostly stuff that's in geeky fandoms and all that. But there's a lot of beauty in that too. And so, I got down a list here of things that I watched that were like, yeah, this is my favorite. Got Superman 2025. Yep, that was a fantastic telling of Superman. We got Chainsaw Man, the Rize arc, the movie, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1, K-pop Demon Hunters. yeah, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four. Despite Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four not doing as well as like a lot of, you know, Marvel movies, they kind of bombed actually, which is a little sad because I legitimately actually like those movies quite a bit. Thunderbolts is maybe my favorite Marvel movie in a long while. Like, it's so good, and I'm sad that not many people went to go see it. I understand, like, Marvel has kind of gone down a spiral, and people were probably like, I'm kind of Marveled out right now. I don't want to keep watching these movies. It's kind of getting tiring, and it's like, I understand. I'm also Marveled out a bit. Love the Marvel Rivals game though. But yeah, that's definitely high up there. But then there's like the Demon Slayer movie. I really like this movie a lot. Very emotional. I do want to see it again at some point, but it's hard to see it again because really it does also feel like a bunch of anime episodes stitched together, and that's its biggest negative, I'd say. And a very long, like 2.5 hours. Especially there's one section where it's like, here's a very emotional backstory, which I think a lot of people would be fine with the emotional backstory. I actually really like the emotional backstory, I do, but I would have been much finer if it was an anime episode where I could be like, this episode we're focusing on this person's emotional backstory. It's like, cool, this is an interesting week. Because then I can just be like, alright, the 22 minutes are over. Now we can go watch something else. Or if I do decide to binge it, I could. But I would be like, I can watch something else for now. We'll wait next week for the rest of the fight. Or something else happening. Or maybe more of the emotional backstory than the fight. Who knows? But we're really just sitting there in that theater like, oh, okay, we watching this. It's a good backstory, though. That backstory was like, oh man, this is... well, some of the best backstory of I've seen. Like, damn. Oh, I only put one mitigation. My bad, healer. But speaking of anime movies that are, that feel like episodes stitched together, Chainsaw Man, the movie, the Rize arc, is not that at all. I was surprised how well that, actually felt like a movie, just beginning to end. Helps that it's shorter than Demon Slayer movie. I think it's able to just get a lot done in that runtime, and to me, I think this was the better movie. Mostly because it actually felt like one. It was like, oh, wow, this actually feels like a movie. It's like, oh, it doesn't feel like anime episodes that are stitched together in a thing. It's like, oh, wow, I can understand why they wouldn't want to make this in a movie. At first, I was like, I mean, my biggest negative is that if you kind of pay attention to any of the marketing, you kind of know what the fuck is happening, like, with a certain character. It's like, alright, a lot of the mystery is gone. And when I read that in arc in the manga, I just did not know anything. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what is going on? And you can still feel that way. You can still feel like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Please move. The monk needs his positionals. And there's Superman. Yo, James Gunn knows how to make a fucking Superman movie. And make a really good one. Like, holy shit. I put auto walk on. I almost walked into the lightning. Like, bro. Both Chainsaw Man movie and Superman I've watched 3 times. Like, they're both so good. That's why I think they're like tied for my #1 movies of this year. I don't know which one wins out. I think you can ask me on a separate day and I'd say either or. I'd say maybe Chainsaw Man movie because visually it's probably better than Superman. There's still a lot of good visuals in Superman, but like sometimes the CGI is a little wonky. Oh, you dick butt. You moved away from my configure. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No, it's fine. I'm good. Okay, thank god. There we go. This is a Marvel Rivals. I hope Rize comes back somehow. I do too. That would be great. Da, 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 da. I did actually think about like going to Marvel Rivals after this, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, maybe Chainsaw Man movie maybe wins. Less really shorter. But I had so much fun with Superman. Maybe you want to be a better person. Or you want to be the best hater you want to be. Aspire to be Lex Luthor. Levels of hating. Either way, you know? I'm excited for Supergirl. Hope that's good. The trailer is okay. You know, it's got... It feels too Guardians of the Galaxy. But, I think it's, you know, it's written by James Gunn, but it's directed by somebody else. But, I mean, hey, who knows how that'll go. Also, I need to equip new gear. Hang on, let me just extract this materia as I fill up my fucking slots. Oh, nope, it's didn't fill up there. Oh, you know, I saw a second. My wallet is ready. I really hope. What's annoying about that skin, the only annoying thing about that skin, it's a limited time skin, apparently. And I'm like, guys, can we stop with limited time skins? I get if it's like a holiday skin. Sure. Whatever. Oh, I got the Thunder Gust Griffin card. That's cool. I get if it's a holiday skin. Yeah, alright, sure. You can make it limited. But like... There's no holiday connected to this. You don't have to make this limited. You don't have to. There's no supply and demand. It's a digital good. It doesn't exist. It's not real. I saw streamers defending this, like, oh yeah, all the games do it. All games do limited skins. I'm like, yeah, and if everyone decided to jump off the bridge, would you want to too? I don't want to do this. How dare you? But yeah, no, that skin is really good. Holy shit. Fucking, I'm folding my money. Giving it to them. I really hope it's not an absurd amount of money. Because they're literally... I keep forgetting this. So the voice actress for Lady Loki, so if no one knows, Loki has a new skin where Loki has taken some estrogen and is now a girl as Lady Loki, which is very apropos. Apparently in the comics, Loki is very gender fluid. And that's cool. It's awesome. Great for them. And yeah, no, Loki's decided to, yeah, this skin you can buy has an actual different voice actress. But also, they're in the game. There's Abby Trott, who voices Magic. At least the English voice. And then also, I keep forgetting that she also voices Momo Ayase and Dan to Dan. I'm like, oh yeah, damn, she has range. She has really good range, because all those voices sound very different. Oh. Alright. Speaking of Loki and Dan to Dan, I totally forgot to write Dan to Dan in the list, because I actually did watch that. I guess it's because I've caught up to Dan and I'm reading Dan to Dan, so I didn't write in the list. But best TV shows that I've seen this year. So I've heard about other shows. I was going to write Smiling Friends, but I've heard about other shows. The Pit, Severance, Pluribus. Haven't watched any of those. I'm sorry to say, I have not. I've watched very little television this year. I think I rewatched Elementary, although I can't remember if that was like last year or this year. Let's see. Daredevil. I saw season 3. And Born Again. Season 3, very good. Born Again, very messy. But still kind of good. It picked up at the end, and I was like, all right, I'm excited for season 2. Please be as good as this. Be as good as the end of this season, and I'm all for it. Loki. I actually finally saw Loki season 2. I know Loki season 2 came out years ago. I just haven't had the time. I don't know why I kept not seeing it. I heard it was good when it came out. I just didn't have Disney Plus. That's probably what it was. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably it. I watched like 13 episodes of Gachiakuda. Of the 13 episodes I watched, I really liked. My Crunchyroll subscription ran out by the time and also I caught up. Yeah, that was the problem. I caught up. It was airing currently, and when I caught up, I was like, maybe I'll catch up to this later, and then I never did. So, I should. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's got like a pretty simple shonen premise, but I don't know. I like the vibes. They're kind of cool. Garbage. Don't we all love being trash? The trash man? Oh god, we're in here. Okay. Am I a paladin? I am a paladin. Okay. We can all keep our stances up. You don't need to turn it off, man. It's a fucking train. Smiling Friends Season 3? I didn't write this on the list. I forgot to. It's more Smiling Friends. But better and worse. I didn't really vibe as much with these episodes. But it was still very funny. There were still very good episodes of the show. I think maybe season 2 is my favorite so far. With season 1 being very good as well. This one's maybe the weakest season because it's just sort of like I kind of know what it is now. Like I kind of get it, and it's a good show. But yeah, I do hope season 4 kind of, I don't know, changes it up a bit. I don't know how you can change it up a bit. It's an episodic show, but I'm so excited for season 4. It's, you know, whatever. Okay, going back here. I could have also done mitigation, arm's length. Sometimes I just don't do that. The flower blooms with graceful I keep forgetting the name of this show. Grateful Dignity. It's the shoujo show that I watched. I actually watched a shoujo anime. But I didn't finish it because I think it was... the dub was currently airing. I like watching animes dubbed because I'm a dirty dub watcher. Because I like to sort of... I pay attention to the screen, but sometimes I, you know, don't like reading all the time. I read, but it's like, I just would like to watch the animation. I like looking at the beautiful animation of the show. And, I accidentally dodged that, by the way. I did not know it was gonna, oh, it's gonna pull. Well, I could also do this. Oof. Those two got hit. That person has 3 volt stacks. I don't know how they're alive. We're going to the next train car, aren't we? Yep. But I stopped watching the dub because like 6 episodes in, I kind of came to a realization, and it took me a while to come to this realization. The art looks nice, though. Character's cool. Yeah, the art does look nice. Oh, God. No, I forgot to go up there. Took me a while to come to this realization that the dub is bad. Dub is kind of bad. I'm, like, surprised how bad the dub is. I usually don't hate on dubs, and I was like, wow, this is not that good. Oh no, why am I watching it in this format if I've been thinking to myself, like, I'm not feeling as much emotion as people kind of are. I wonder why. Oh, it's because the dub acting is kind of bad. I don't know why it took me 6 episodes to kind of realize this, but I'm like, yeah. Legitimately a scene where someone's crying and going through a very emotional distress, and I was like, I'm not really feeling it, girl. I'm not feeling what you're putting down right now. I don't know what, we're doing here. I sadly didn't finish it. I was close to finishing it though. I should finish it. Maybe I'll finish it tonight. So season's already over. Manga's out. Oh shit, I've never done this. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Please, I've never done this. I've never done this mechanic. Oh! Do I just keep turning? I'm going to assume I keep turning. Or do I turn with this? I think I just keep turning. I don't know, man. This is not me. Okay, thank God. We need more shoujo anime. You know, I feel like that's... And it's very good. It's very... Actually, no, it's a shonen, apparently. I don't know. I don't know what shoujo and shonen are anymore, you know? People say it's a shonen, but I'm like, this feels like a shoujo. I don't know, man. I don't know what the genres are anymore, you know? But it's very... It was cute. I watched Witch Watch. I didn't watch the final episode because, again, I literally caught up to the dub and it wasn't dubbed yet. And I was like, when will it be dubbed? Crunchyroll? And it's like, your Crunchyroll subscription runs out right now, so get fucked. Like, thanks. Bro just took the hit. Okay, sure, man. Oh yeah. Okay. No! I just saw that fucking no! I thought that healer. I Oh no, not this mechanic! I saw the healer just fall off. Just walk off the map. Man, I think that happened to me during this, the first time I did this, though. That was very funny. Okay. Shout out to the dub, though. Are you talking about Witch Watch? I thought it was actually kind of fun. I thought it was kind of funny. The animation is kind of average, though. I won't lie. The animation of the show, like the opening tricks you into thinking, oh man, this animation is gonna go crazy. Oh wait, no, this isn't that good. Never mind. This is just kind of like they don't have a big budget for this. It's a comedy anime though, so I didn't really care too much. There was some fight scenes in it. I was like, they were very stiff fight scenes. I was like, whatever. I kind of enjoyed it. From what I was like, this is kind of fun. This is funny. This is a funny. It's mostly a comedy. Not sure I believe the main couple as much. They're okay. They're decent. I'd want to see more from them. Maybe the final episode had a lot more from. It seemed like it was going to, but I just never got to that episode. Oh, I didn't need to jump down here. Nope. But yeah, shout out to the dub. It has Lily Pichu, the fucking YouTuber, as the main girl. As I was watching, I forgot that she was in it because she did talk about it before, and I was watching the show. I'm like, wait, is that Lily Pichu? It was. I was like, okay, man, whatever. It's like fucking Dispatch had all those YouTubers in their fucking game. I just started watching Gintama. I remember watching Gintama like years ago, and I was like, this is not that funny, I'm sorry. I don't know what it was. But that was years ago. Maybe my sense of comedy has changed. Maybe it's the funniest thing ever. That's moving now, okay. I was like, is it gonna move? It's like, are we just doing the still one? Isn't it like also 1,000 episodes or some shit? Like pretty high. Like One Piece type level of episodes. Oh shit. Oh, you can be down there too? Okay. At least I have a ranged attack there. Oh, it's almost dead. You got this. Head on emission. Isn't it collision? Oh, I thought it was gonna push us. Alright, no, the head-on one is applied directly to the forehead, as in it's going to be an attack from the forehead. Oh! It's fine, I'm a tank privilege, it's okay. Hildebrand, it's not funny. How dare you. He is the best detective around. I'll play those the Hildebrand quests when when they're all out. I'm saving them all for when they're all out and done for the expansion. We get no loot. No, we don't. This is a trial. They never give us loot. Oh shit! I forgot to get the journal. Whoopsies. You don't even need to skip. I don't even think they give anything. Maybe they give like an emote or something. Because like the Endwalker Hildebrand, you did have to skip in order to do the relic weapon. But for this Hildebrand, Dawntrail, it's just its own thing now. So you could just not do them unless you like look up an emote that it's like, here's an emote that we have. Do you want it? And I was like, I guess I do. I don't know. You did have to do all of them, yeah. And skip all of them. I went on jaunty japes with that man. I'm invested in the investigations. But yeah, I gotta wait until they're all out. because they're very short, and I'm like, I'll just do this when they're all out. Thankfully, they're not fucking connected to goddamn relics again, because doing that is like, oh, you have to do them for the relic. If you don't, you're not gonna get any. And I still haven't gotten the relic because doing the relic is give me this fucking these demi-atmas that I don't have enough of, and I gotta do either the fates or go in there again, and it doesn't drop. It doesn't drop for me. The rate is so bad. Talk about excruciating. Talk about goddamn farming for the goddamn relic. It's not giving me anything, man. Fucking fucked. I need this. Or is... Actually, where's my retainer? I can maybe offload some shit here. That's over here. Ding ding. Oh, I was talking about shows. There's Witch Watch. Oh yeah, and there's my show of the year. The Apothecary Diaries Season 1 and 2. Yo, you like mysteries? You like poison? Well, this show has that. Basically it's takes place in a fictional version of China-like place. I feel like they wanted to do China, but they were like, we cannot do China. We cannot name this place China because the controversy erupts from this. So it's like a fictional China-like place where a serving girl who is an apothecary gets kidnapped into working for the Imperial Palace. Suddenly, the palace finds out she's pretty smart. She knows her stuff. And they're like, well, we can make use of this. You help us with poisons and detecting them. And not only that, she's smart at just solving mysteries and all that. And it's very fun. It's mostly episodic until you... But it's also the type of episodic where it's like, oh, it seems like there's an arc. There's an arc in the show that is culminating here. I'm interested to see where it goes. And then it does. And it's like, oh man, that was great. It's fun as hell. This is probably my show of the year. The Apothecary Diaries Season 1 and 2. Season 1 came out like a while ago, but 2 came out this year, so it counts. Highly recommend it. Season 2 is probably the best season so far. I'm excited for Season 3. They've already announced it, but it will come out like, I think, like 2027 or late 2026. There's also a movie. They're making a movie, an original movie written by the author of the light novels, which is an anime based on, I think, light novels. So that's the only negative, because animes based on light novels take forever to adapt the entire thing ever. Yes, it's very good. I do have that problem of like, I like this anime. Don't finish it. Material. Keep seeing jokes about the anime. Yeah, there's some jokes that people make about the anime. Yeah, how down bad one of the characters is. It definitely is also a romance. That's for sure. It's like the main duo that you're like, yeah, those two will get together probably. Who knows? Oh, I thought that was on. No, none of them away anymore. Cool. Okay, normal raids. If I do this as a tank, I won't get any of the... Adventure needs only money, so I'll do this as a Viper. Oh, actually, I should go to Solution 9 and check what the gear... So I got the book, right? Did I even get the book? Yes, I did get the book. New book. January 13th, 2026. That's not a real date. Lord of Mysteries. I really like that one too. I did not watch Lord of Mysteries. Google this. Apparently there's a book series.
Is it a show? Oh yeah, anime. Chinese anime. Animated series. Donghua, based on a web novel. Huh. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Seems kind of cool. Dude's giving me solo leveling vibes, though. Not sure. No, he's just giving me like that snobby... He's sitting in a chair with a lot of, like, trying to aura farm. I'm like, is this guy gonna be annoying to watch? Or will he be interesting? I don't know. On Crunchyroll. Yeah, I might sub right now for that, but... Mayhaps one day I will... resub or... find a different service to watch it on, you know? Just a different one. What the... let me see. But yeah, Apothecary Diaries, best TV show. Okay, did movies, did music? Speaking of reading, let's talk about American comics. I've read American comics. Wow, that's crazy. What a wild year. I am sad that I never got to do a media dread. I was always gonna attempt to do one, then every time I lost track of making one. By the time I was really thinking about it, it was already many months into the year. It's like, alright, this isn't gonna happen. Hopefully I can do one this year, or next year, I guess, which happens in like a day. Also, using your mom's Crunchyroll, that's valid. Corporation might not think you're valid, but that's valid. If they think it's stealing the share passwords, then they're fucking stupid. What do I want from them if I get in the Arcadian raid? Let me see. Okay, I got the arms, but the fucking arms are skill speed. I don't know how I didn't see that, but they are, and it's pissing me off. Every time I want a fucking piece of gear, it's like, here's some skill speed for Viper. Like, yeah, Viper, the fastest fucking job in the game. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Do I have this one? The Makiov shoes. I guess I could get the shoes. But we got the shoes and it's only 2. I think I want chest piece, right? Probably. Yes. Yes, I want a chest piece. So we're going for chest this time, if I get in. Right? It's not skill speed, right? No, it's not. Okay. We good. I definitely think Marvel Rivals... Yeah, Marvel Rivals is the reason I got into comics. It was like, wow, this is great. It's very authentic with the comics. Maybe I should read some of those now. And I did. And I have. All year I have caught up to at least the new universe of comics. Both DC and Marvel have 2 new universes. In terms of comics, where you can just sort of start in that new universe and not really be tied down to any of the insanity that comics is with lore and all that. And so, you know, I started reading that. I think I had Marvel Unlimited for a bit, and then now I started collecting them physically. So, like, having them, not only are they, like, nice pieces of art, but it's good to just sort of read through them because they're big. It's bigger than just reading it on my phone, and they're... It's sort of nice to read it on the subway on my way to work and all that. There's the Ultimates, which is basically the Avengers, but in Marvel's section. The Ultimate Spider-Man, which I feel like has... I don't know, it's... So the whole Ultimate situation is that it's ending soon. Apparently. Comics ending is such a weird thing, because they usually don't end. Like, comics really just sort of go on and on and on until someone gets canceled, until, you know, a book gets canceled, and they just like whatever. Different, we'll revive it some other time, I don't know. But Marvel have said, like, no, we're ending this universe. And It's both good and bad thing. One, it's like, oh, it feels like the story is kind of coming up to an ending. It always has been. It always has like, yeah, this is sort of authentically we're ending it here because that kind of feels right. It feels like the main villain is about to be confronted, which is the Maker, which is evil Mr. Fantastic. And that's about to kind of happen soon. Actually, a new comic, Ultimate Endgame, which is the finale of the Ultimate Universe, apparently, is coming out tomorrow on a Wednesday, December 31st. I'll probably pick it up. I'll probably read it. Be interesting to... At least part one of it is. I think it's like 5 issues or something. But it's also ending way too soon. And it felt like that they were really gearing up this universe to go places, and I don't know. It's just sort of the problem with the Ultimates is that they sort of do this yearly thing. Well, not a yearly thing. Like every month, 1 month in the comic has passed in the story. At first, that was kind of interesting, but as it kept going, you could realize that it was a real detriment to some of the writers. Some of the writers could not write that well. It is very difficult to write it. Like, it's like, oh man, how are we gonna do this? It also made like writing fight scenes, they had to be written really fast and just be like, oh, we're finished with this fight. That was done really quickly. All right, now on to the next one. And the end of the issue, next issue, it's like, all right, a month has passed or something. And it's kind of been an issue, a problem. How are we gonna say an issue? A problem for this comic book universe. And I was hoping after the Maker was done, because it was doing that because the Maker was getting out of a certain, like a prison, basically Gojo's prison realm. Basically that's what happened to the main villain, though. The main villain is in there for like 2 years, and that's what's been going on, and he's finally getting out soon. But now they're just ending the universe, and that kind of sucks because it felt like they could have gone places. There was like other storylines you could have done. We're just gonna end it here, I guess. And it's like, I guess at least it authentically feels like it's going to something, but it also felt like a lot of books got worse because of it. I felt like I really liked the Ultimates. The Ultimates was very good. It was gearing up an Avengers group, and it's still good, but it's like, it's not like, it feels like it's just we're spinning the wheels to the end. We're getting there, I guess. Whatever. It's like all of these new Avengers that we're building up, these new characters, it's all gonna feel meaningless because even some of the writers, not all of the, a lot of writers were like, yeah, we already know we were going to end around 24 issues, 24 months. We knew we were going to end around there. We already were preparing for that. Some of them didn't. I think the Ultimates writer didn't know that. And by the time he was like, oh, okay, I guess we are. Shit. And it kind of feels like that. Then there's Ultimate Spider-Man. A very refreshing take on Spider-Man. What if he was actually in his 30s and a dad married to MJ? And then he becomes Spider-Man. Cool idea. Execution, not great. As it went along, again, detrimental to the whole monthly thing, timeline thing. It just started to get, like, so many characters get introduced, and not a lot of them get a lot of development. I was actually reading in the subway. I forgot to finish it, but I was reading the newest issue of it, and it was actually pretty good. But that's also because it stopped. Like, it was just continuing from last issue. Like, it wasn't a month pause. Like, we were actually, getting somewhere, but we're already concluding a certain story arc and whatever. It's like, yeah. It was like really good around like issue 12. Like, that was like, oh shit. And then it just sort of, there's like a moment where Peter Parker just literally leaves the story for a good couple of issues. And it's like, what are we doing here? What is happening? This is not, he's not getting a lot of development. And I think also, I just really want to see Spider-Man solve fucking like petty crimes. You know, I think the new Spider-Man show did a good job of like, here's some petty crimes, and here's some crazy crimes. Oh, crazy, interdimensional crimes. It's like a good mix. Oh, we're doing Dancing Green. This isn't the one I needed, but okay, sure, why not? Ultimate Black Panther. I read 12 issues of it and then I stopped. It wasn't that interesting. The villains of it weren't that interesting. Black Panther was cool. I didn't like his outfit. He had like a mouthpiece coming out of his mask where it's like, here's a top part of his mask and like you can see his mouth though. And that's a nitpick. That's not really an actual criticism. It's just sort of like the villains weren't that good, and there was some interesting like maybe there's a traitor with, you know, in Black Panther's group, but Killmonger was working with them and Storm was there. I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, someone just left. Do we wait for them? Well, oh, are we going to start in 16 seconds? I don't want to start with like 7 people. Server instability claims another. Oh, I guess we're starting with 7 people.
Are you ready to get down?
All right, I guess I am ready to get down. I can't say anything about the newest issues of Black Panther. It's probably good. Maybe, I don't know. It's sadly kind of the worst one. And there was Ultimates. Yeah, so the Ultimates. Oh yeah, Ultimate Wolverine. The thing that made me realize I think I don't like Wolverine. I think I hate Wolverine as a character. He takes most of the spotlight from the other X-Men. Now he has his own fucking comic. Like, what are we doing here? But it was kind of cool and interesting. It made him Bucky. They were like, what if Wolverine was kind of like Bucky? Or he's a Winter Soldier. And I was like, alright. But I only read like 1 issue, so I can't really authentically criticize the book. Then there's the Ultimate X-Men by Peach Momoko. Probably my favorite book in the entire, close to Ultimates. It's probably my favorite book in the entire series of Ultimates. It's a very different take on the X-Men. What if it were Japanese schoolgirls dealing with Japanese societal issues that young girls face, like sexism, prostitution, and also they are indeed X-Men, now mutant racism. So it's just like, wow, alright. Just fucking trifecta, these girls are going through shit. Oh, also the person came back, that's good. Oh, nope, keep going there. Uh, 5 seconds. Okay, cool. I missed click. Okay, no, hang on. And yeah, it's definitely out of the Marvel comics. It's one of my favorite books, even though it, you know, does the whole like 1 month thing. It's also amazing art. Like Peach Momoko has done amazing pieces of artwork. Even for Marvel Rivals as well, she's done some good stuff. He's boogieing. 2 snap to wrist. 1, 2. Thought we hit it there. Okay.
Amazing! I clearly anticipated that attack.
But that's all the Ultimate books. Then there's the Absolute comic books. So DC made their own universe at the same time that Marvel was doing theirs. I don't know who did first, but it's probably better in every way than the Ultimate Universe. Mostly because it's not ending soon. It's been going on for a couple years now, and it doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon. At least I hope not. It, you know, hell, we still haven't even gotten like the Justice League technically. But it started with Ultimate Batman. No, not Ultimate Batman. Absolute Batman. There's also like dark twists on these characters. That so basically, it's what if Darkseid was like, all right, screw the mainline universe. It's powered by hope. Those guys suck. I hate them. What if I made my own universe, powered by despair and sadness, and fuck them. I hate those guys. I'm gonna make their lives miserable. And so he made an entirely new universe where it's like everyone just has something bad happen to them. Batman is poor. This bad thing that happened to him. It's also his dad does. But his mom's alive. But also all of his villains that he's facing are like eldritch horrors. Like just the most horrifying creatures that you could imagine. They're just like, oh, that person just clipped him.
Show us some electrifying moves.
They took my bands on tick. Yes, that's absolute Batman's thing. They took his bands, man. And there's also a lot of other fuck shit happening to that poor man. I'm reading it is definitely one of the best books. I'm like, also like, please let this man have something. Like he's just going. It feels like, oh, maybe he does have some cool things, and then it just gets taken away. Absolute Bane in that universe is like, Jesus Christ, like what the fuck? Batman has to go up against Absolute Bane is the most messed up thing ever. Like, come on, don't do this to him. What is he going through this? The only consolation is that Absolute Catwoman is kind of already dating him, and they seem like they're having a good time, at least, as good a time as you can in fucking Gotham. Gotham's fucking almost every universe, man. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I shouldn't have followed you guys. Do we have any summoners? Do Phoenix Downs work here? Oh. Okay. Absolute Superman, I have not read. Sadly, I heard that one's the worst one. Sadly, my friend liked it though. What they read, so I'll definitely try to picking that up sometime. Absolute Martian Manhunter. What if? So John Jones is like a guy, a Martian. He comes to Earth, pretends to be human, and it's like he tries to integrate in society. But what if John Jones was already a human, but then there's also a Martian or an alien that fuses with him, and now he's like fused, like a human and alien are just trying to like integrate in society, and it's very trippy. The art in it is so good, and the storylines about being an alien in society, immigration, all that stuff. Terrorist acts happening, just all of it is just like really good. And
Hey, what are you trying to do? To sleep?
I'm sorry, we're already asleep, we're dead. There we go, they did it. Good for them.
Show me your moves.
Yippee.
It's all over.
I read like one issue of Absolute Flash, it was pretty good, but I'm waiting to buy the entire like volume. They've had volumes of it already, and I've gotta wait. And Green Lantern I have not read. And then there's Absolute Wonder Woman, which is probably my favorite comic series that I've read all year in terms of all the Ultimates and the DC stuff. So what if, Diana lives with the Amazonians usually, but what if she lived in hell and she is quote unquote the last Amazon, and she no longer has her Amazonian family, and she just grows up in hell And I never really thought much about Wonder Woman. I saw the movie and I was like, that's a pretty good movie. Too bad the Galco that was connected to it. Like, that's, and everything that she's been about. So really, it's kind of been tainted a little bit, and it was okay, I guess. I've seen the DC animated shows about her, and she's sometimes a bit of a warrior, but can sometimes have a bit of flaw. It's she's pretty good, but she's got a little bit of a mixed bag sometimes. So this is kind of my first time reading a Wonder Woman comic, and I was like, wow, this is probably the best Wonder Woman I have read or just experienced in any media. She is like Superman levels of kind. Genuinely a kind person, even though she grew up in hell. She's like such a good lady. She's just trying to see the good in people and help them the best that she can, despite all the bullshit that she goes through, and despite, you know, humans being like, oh, I don't like her, we can't be having her around, we gotta stop her, we can't have people looking up to her, she's embodiment of hope. No, none of that here. She's gonna mess up our profit margins. We're doing some cool scientific shit, we can't have her do that, stop us. But there's some cool magic that she can do. She's a bunch of fucking crazy magic. At one point, she has a giant fucking cloud buster sword that she uses to fight a demon. I'm like, what the hell is she doing? This is crazy. It's like the most rawest book. It's so good, and the art's so good. And yeah, no, Absolute Wonder Woman. Even if you don't know much about the Absolute Universe, just reading that, not connected to anything, has been very good. And recently though, by issue 16, or is it 15? One of those issues, she teamed up with Absolute Batman. They had a bit of a team up. I think there's also a team up in Absolute Batman where they do something there too, which I haven't read yet. But it was really cool. It was really cool seeing them together. Especially since like the world kind of had to get them a little bit, and it was cool to see them team up again. Maybe gave me DC animated vibes, like back in the day. But yeah, no, that's been comics. Those are my American comic stuff. In terms of manga, I read Uzumaki. And Moan, not as good. Uzumaki, pretty damn good. Uzumaki is a Junji Ito. Oh, the vault. Whoa. Is anyone new here? Seems not. Also, I'm at Dark Knight. Not a good job to be here in the vault. But whatever. We persevere. What the? Attack me! Attack me, not them. You know, Uzumaki is definitely a really good horror manga. It feels like they're like stories that at first kind of seem episodic, but as the series, as the giant book that I picked up goes on, it starts to be like a plot going on. And the only negative of the book is at many points, one of the main dudes, the main character, he's like, hey, this small town that we're in, which is being affected by like some spiral energy type of evil, it's kind of pretty fucked up. We should leave. We should go, because this town's kind of fucked up. And the girlfriend is like, what? Nah, overreacting. Everything's fine. I'm like, girl. And they said it happens a couple of chapters, like a couple of times, where it's like the dude is like, we should go. This is not a good place to be. This is bad. Everything's bad. We're in a fucking Junji Ito manga. We need to go. And it's like, It's fine. And by the time she finally is like, we should probably go, they can't. Like, things have gotten too fucked. Good time all around. Well, terrible time. It's a Jujutsu manga, but yeah, it's good time all around. You know, it's whatever. I read Reigen 100, which is like the spin-off / sequel to Mob Psycho 100. Like, it takes place after the anime. Very good. Surprisingly, not as much about Reigen, mostly about a certain other character who gets a spotlight, but a very interesting character to highlight in the story. And but Reigen is definitely in it, that's for sure. I always meant to read it because Mob Psycho 100 is definitely one of my favorite animes that I've seen. Definitely high up there, but I just never got the chance until, like, I think I went to a convention and then I saw it on sale for like $10. I was like, oh wow, alright, shit. Or yeah, it was $6. But it's also a pretty short read. It's very, very breezy. And then there's a manga I've currently been reading. Chainsaw Man. Some highs and lows, but overall right now the arc that I'm on is very good. I'm obviously not going to go into detail because of spoilers. I'll just say how good it is, how bad it is. Dan to Dan, very good. Only one thing they're doing that I'm not as into, a trope that I don't like, but other than that, pretty good. Kagurabachi, very good, insanely good. Probably currently my favorite arc manga of the year. The chapters it's doing is so good. I'm surprised that the meme manga that we all sort of joked about ended up actually being pretty damn good. It's actually very fun. I'm excited for the anime that is happening apparently soon. I think it's by I think, funny enough, the people who did like Uma Musume, the anime for Uma Musume, are doing it, and I'm like, huh? And I saw that anime and I was like, yo, this shit looks fucking insane animated wise. What the hell? That horse girl money goes crazy apparently, because they fucking animated this insanely well. So I'm like, all right, that shit's gonna go wild. I remember I was actually down on Kagurabachi when I first started reading it. It was literally as the memes kind of sort of came into fruition, and it was very early days. But as I kind of kept reading it, it's like, no, this shit's actually really good. Like, I can't lie. I can't be a hater. This shit's really insanely good. There's a lot of interesting characters. It's doing a lot of good shonen stuff. The premise is basically it was so funny. Someone mentioned this, and it was like, oh, it's actually kind of the premise, huh? So what if? All right, think about this. So you know Oppenheimer. So what if Oppenheimer had a son, and then Oppenheimer made like a bunch of nukes, but in like swords, and then he dies, and then a bunch of villains come around and they go up to the son and they're like, yo, dude, your dad, he made nukes into swords so well. Like, those sword nukes, they're so fucking badass. We want to use them to do some cool shit. And his son is like, I fucking hate all of you. I'm gonna kill you now. And then he starts killing everyone who tries to go up against him and take his dad's sword nukes. And that's pretty much what's going on right now. Yeah, no, it's very good. That's definitely my manga of the year.
I'll cut you to pieces.
Excited to see where that goes. I don't know how long it'll keep going. What are you talking about exactly? Sword nukes.
I will not yield to you.
Puppy, read the chat sooner. I'm talking about Kagurabachi. It's hard to... It's like I'm trying to be a tank and read chat. You realize how hard that is? You try doing tank stuff and reading chat. I look away and then I get hit by a mechanic. It's not being that optimal right now. I forgot to activate my ability. I don't want to go. Faith unmoving. Well, I am unmoving, you're right. But anyway, yeah, Kagurabachi, best manga of the year. Excited to see what that little Chihiro goes, well, how he's doing. Love that guy. Surprisingly, Chihiro ended up being one of my favorite characters. I think I like his just deadpan, like, interactions with everybody. But he's also genuinely a good guy. I think usually a lot of the shonen protagonists sort of scream and are like very vocal, but Chihiro is actually just very opposite. He's just mostly deadpan, and whenever he gets serious, he's just like, "Alright, I can kill you now." Posture check. Alright, I'll try to sit up while I'm attacking. Oh, is there more stuff over here? I'm sorry. Okay, well, let's go kill these guys. Sure, I'm down. Oh! Hey, so a hero. Alright. That's it for, like, reading stuff, right? Yeah, pretty much. I also read the Chainsaw Man Buddy Stories, which was, like, the only novel I read, but it's also, like, a very light novel. It's, like, no, not that big at all. It's just, like, you know, buddy stories. That is really what it is. Just, some pairs of characters together and in the Chainsaw Man universe. Big spoilers for the manga, so at least part 1 of the manga. I definitely recommend reading that if you finish that. We'll never can kill that guy in time. It's always he always summons the demons. Always summons the troubles. Let's beat this guy. Everyone ready? Okay. This guy can be actually pretty tough, so. Well, sometimes very tough. It depends. I think he maybe got patched to be a little less tough. Don't remember. I think I just remember people not doing the chain mechanic that well. So that's why it could be an issue. Like right now. I think they'll spread out though. Yeah, there they go. Oh. Hello? Hello? Oh. And now the final curtain. I forgot to check the audio on my game. How is it? That's good. I tend to listen to music while playing this game sometimes. But I've tended to get a lot of raids that have pretty good music, so I don't need to turn that on. Sickness must be purged. Oh, shit. Ouchie, I'm bleeding. I've only had the Blackest Night at this level. Sickness must be purged. Damn, it being a level 70 ability. There we go. How good am I doing on tombstones? Do we get anything? Nope. Wait, that was a gun. I didn't even check if it was good. Damn. Okay. How am I doing on tombstones? 158. Oh, I capped on mathematics. Math is capped. No, tank is fine. You get any new tank gear, didn't I? Oh my god, I'm capped on the. Okay, I gotta sell some shit. The state of my inventory is insanity. I have to sell something. Okay, that's sold. How does this look? That looks too good, damn. How does this look? That looks kind of silly, but I mean, I can wear it at least. I don't know. At this point, no, it's actually kind of neat. Not gonna lie. Damn it, I think all that gear is pretty good. This is like really good dyes. I don't want to get rid of. Illuminated topiary chocobo. It's an outdoor furnishing that I can't fucking get rid of. No, I'm getting rid of this worm. Oh, worm? Apparently, Trolley coin goes for a lot. I should really sell that. It's been sitting in my inventory. So let's check. What's the price on corn? Maybe, hopefully it didn't crash. It's a friend. I've seen them rating. It's corn. It kind of crashed. 14, 430 ish. Okay, I'll put 430 on this. I just need the space, to be honest. Corn servant, thank you for your time. I will use this corn to make money. Now. Okay. Materia, that's for sure. Can go in there. Okay, that's left some room. I need to go to the gold saucer. Oh, they keep telling me to drink water. 3 minutes ago. But alright. Last thing to talk about. I was gonna do like, what was my worst thing I experienced, like media wise this year, but I can't think of any. I'm a very negative person. I guess special update. Added to the Gold Saucer active time event Air Force One. To coincide with this edition, the gate schedule has been updated. Speak with Gold Saucer attendant at entrance square for details. That's right. I never did get to do that, did I? Well, Cliffhanger's happening right now. Not Air Force One, but it's a prize claim. Are we in entrance square? This is entrance square. This is prize exchange. Air Force One. Gate schedules. Air Force One, the gold saucer, maybe 20 minutes per hour Earth time. 40 minutes past the hour. Okay, that's not happening for a while, right? Hang on. Held every hour. Okay. So it's either... Well, the hour is past. We're on the hour, so then the new one didn't happen. So 20 minutes from now, the old one could happen. And 40 minutes from now, the new one could happen. But I don't know if I'll be streaming that long. Still cliffhanger, but yeah, no. Game of the year, though. I guess there is technically one negative thing, is that... So, yesterday I didn't stream because I was busy playing on my Switch 2. I had... For the last couple years, I've owned the copy of Mega Man X Collection. And, wait, what the... Oh, no, it's a different thing. I thought that was... Never mind. And... I'd play it on and off over the last couple years. This is because at some point I got to the last level of Mega Man X. No one knows. The way the last level works is the Sigma levels, and levels plural, where you have to play 4 stages of Sigma's levels. In between these stages, there's a lot of platforming, some enemies, and also some bosses. It's kind of like a boss rush. You fight. Hello, chick. You good? Thank you. I was taking a while there. You fight old bosses. You fight new bosses, and you do like 4 of these stages, and you just the fourth and final stage is basically just the boss Sigma and his various forms. I cannot tell you that on the first stage, I have been stuck in that stage for so freaking long. Like, I was so bad at the platforming, and then when I finally got past the platforming, I was just bad at the first boss. Then I was bad at just the final boss, which is a spider that will like crawl down a set of lines, and you have to react fast enough to do that, and ended up having to cheese it by taking a photo of where it was gonna go, and then quitting out the main menu, looking at the photos, and being like, all right, cool, going back in the game, and then being like, all right, this is how I dodge this. And it's only vulnerable when it goes down, when it opens up its eye for a split second. So you can only hit it during that split second. And once it's decided to stop being there, it's like, all right, you can't shoot anymore. I'm like, awesome. Fun. The worst part about it is, if you at all turn off the game, you get sent back to the first set of the Sigma stages. So like level 1 of 4. So what people would do back in the SNES days, you would just be like, all right, just keep it up all day, every day. Finish the gauntlet until you're done. Keep trying to leave your SNES on. The beauty of Nintendo Switch is you can put it in sleep mode. And so recently I figured that out. Like, I could just put this in sleep mode as long as the game keeps running, you know? So the past couple of weeks I've had the Mega Man X in sleep mode while, and sometimes I'd be like, alright, I'm gonna get back to this level. And the rest, stages 2 and 3, not that bad. I've recently, I'm like, you know what, I'll finally finish this. I'll finally finish Mega Man X1. Only Mega Man X1. I didn't play any of the other X games in the collection because I was like, I gotta finish X1. There's some fucking reason I don't know. And, I got to the 4th stage. Man, fuck Sigma. Sigma's such an asshole. His first form, technically is him summoning his dog at me, which is a dog that randomly goes across the screen in different like patterns that you can't really tell how it's gonna go. So it's like, all right, you have to figure out that you just like kind of have to hug the wall, jumping up there and jumping over him and shoot him with an ice attack, and then hope to keep doing that, and hopefully it doesn't like shoot fire up the wall. It's like, what the fuck? You get past that, and then you fight Sigma with a like green lightsaber, and I'm like, is Disney gonna sue? What are we doing here? Turns out that's the easiest stage. That's it. Thankfully, that's the easiest one. Oh, we got the dashing Nadam. The new map is pretty decent. I do like this one probably more. Or Dashig Nadam. I keep thinking of dashing. Oh wow. Danchig. Oh. What do you know? It's the last final form of Sigma, which is complete ass. Imagine. Only shootable part is the middle. And you have to do a full charge X-Buster or a specific attack that can't really get up there. You have to get up there on platforms that shoot lightning in the middle of the platform and move around as well. And then in the middle of the entire stage, he fires fire and projectiles. And I'm just like, what are we doing here? The lightning will go off at random times on the arms and will hurt you and does a shitload of damage. And I'm just like, what am I fighting for? What am I fighting for right now? Because what is this hell? Just so much shit on the screen happening. Only until yesterday did I get some more E-tanks and heart upgrades, and sort of looking up some videos on how to like do this pattern correctly. Did I finally fucking beat him? So I guess I would be considered the worst, but also it was kind of fun until these last couple stages, which were kind of ass, not gonna lie. I forgot that I'm Dark Knight, by the way. Oh my goodness. The next time I die, I'm gonna have to switch off to Summoner. Because I don't know how people play melee classes in a fucking PvP. That does not understand it. But yeah, I beat Mega Man X. It was I finally beat Mega Man X. Now on to Mega Man X2. Actually, I'll probably take a break from that. I have a bunch of Switch 2 games that I bought. Bought Cyberpunk 2077 for $18. I think I talked about it on stream. It was an insane price to get. It's steal. Man, I hate you. Stop them. Okay, good. But yeah, let's talk about, after the whole Mega Man X thing, let's talk about games I played this year. So there's two sections of this. There's games I played this year, and then games that came out this year that I played. Most of the games I play are on stream, so pretty much everyone knows what I played. We got going on the list: Clear Obscura, Expedition 33, Marvel Rivals, Final Fantasy 14, which I'm playing right now, The 100 Line, Last of Its Academy, Digimon Story Time Stranger, Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4, Silent Hill F. And now on to games I played that came out in other years. Silent Hill 2 Remake, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, and Hacker's Memory. Oh wait, Monster of the Wilds actually came out this year. Yeah, that's right. Final Fantasy X and X-2, and also Mega Man X. So those are all the games I played. We could sit here talking about them all day. There's so many freaking games. I'm surprised I was able to get a lot done. Yeah, the big one. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I think by the end of that game, I was like, oh, it was a really good-ass French JRPG. The more I think about the plot, the more it's like, there's a lot of things I'm not that big a fan of. It kind of falls apart mechanically at the third act, where it's like, oh, everything's kind of broken now. Your party can just sort of one-shot most of the enemies if you do too many side quests and the bosses. It's like, oh, cool, alright. Not the final boss is, gets a little whatever, and there's like 2 endings, and both endings are, I do like the, the whole like, oh yeah, you're the endings of the game, they're supposed to be ambiguous, and it's like, is there more ambiguity to all this? And I still have some issues with like one of the endings and how it's portrayed almost like super negatively, like, oh yeah, I don't think they portray it as ambiguously as the other ones. Like, but I can't lie and say that I didn't have a lot of fun, because I did. It was genuinely fun. Oh, I do not like that there's not a lot of, if it is a JRPG, there's not a lot of freaking towns, It's only one town, real. Okay, technically 2 towns, but there's technically only 1 town. Like, why am I getting stunned here? What is... Get off of me! Don't make me hurt you. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You're annoying. Go on, my friends. Yeah, leave. I wish there were more towns in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. They're just not enough for me to get a feel of the world. I get that it's the nature of it, the nature of the entire world is like, there's not really enough to facilitate towns. And sometimes the art style is a little, wonky. Oh, I did play Hollow Knight, but I never finished it, so that was a one game I did. Sometimes the art style is very Unreal Engine-y. It's like, very pretty graphics. Like, okay. But there is a lot of pretty colors. When it won Best Art Style of the Year, though, compared to other games, I was like, alright, I don't think it deserved that. I love the music, though. Holy shit, that music is so fucking good, man. That was like... One of the boss teams, everyone knows that one, that's like fucking 13 minutes long. So good. Like... One of my favorite tracks of the year. Just... insane. The 100 line Last Defense Academy. I played that around the time Clair Obscur was going on. I sadly never got around to playing the other endings, but I really enjoyed my time when what I did play of the prologue, basically the longest prologue known to man. And I love the whole like, all right, here's the premise of the rest of the game, and how they implement that mechanic is so cool. Like, implementing the mechanic into the story was like, this is raw, I'm not gonna lie, this is great. Whenever hey, I've been playing Mega Man X on and off for the last couple of years, so whenever I do get around to playing the many 100 endings of the 100 line Last Defense Academy, I'll be very excited. I know I ended up not streaming them. I just ended up streaming the prologue. I think I'll just start playing that on my own. I hopefully will get a chance to just do that on my own. But it's hard to play games when I'm not streaming them, because it's like, if I'm not streaming it, then I don't get to talk to the fantastic people here live. So if I'm not streaming a game, I was like, oh, I gotta stream a game. Oh man. We had a great time. A great tactical RPG. And I think Kodaka and Uchikoshi did a great job with the game in general. Really liked it a lot. Digimon Storytime Stranger. I was really excited for this. I was thinking, man, it's gonna be my game of the year. You know, Digimon, and I had a lot of fun with Digimon Storytime Stranger. All the Digimon, all the grinding of it, Digimon, collecting them all. There's a bunch of towns in the game. The world feels really alive. There's like a lot of artistry to it a bit. It's fun ass gameplay. Just one little problem. Are you going to Times Square? No. We always have a party at my house. One day we should go to Times Square. It's also so cold. Yeah, no, we always have a party at my house. That's why this is the last stream of the year. People are going to be at my house. After work, I'm going to try to take a nap just so I can stay up a little bit. And, yeah. I'm going to be here. I should go to Times Square one day. When you said Times Square, I thought you meant Times Square in Marvel Rivals. I don't know why. I'm like, no, wait, no. I'm not playing that game right now. What am I talking about? Yeah. But the little problem in Digimon Storytime Stranger, kind of a big problem. The story's kind of a mess. Like, there's the human element of the story kind of falls apart, and a lot. It feels like, I looked up like, were there some issues with the story? It's been in development for so long, and it's like, yeah, the original writer of the story kind of left a while back, and they were taking such a long time trying to finish that story that oh god, no, this isn't gonna work. That they just sort of left the company or were let go, and it was you could tell because it was definitely also side quests. Side quest stories were not as interesting as the other games that I played. I think why I feel this way also is simply because I played the other games. You know, we you know, if you followed the channel, we were playing all those Digimon games in preparation for Time Stranger. And I feel like the story in those games, even though there's a lot of, you know, somewhat meandering and waiting till you get to the main quest, the pacing isn't as good as Time Stranger, but the stories that you do get to experience in the game is way better, and the characters I feel like you experience in the game is way better than Time Stranger, and that's disappointing because it's an RPG. The story of the RPG is very important. And even though the gameplay felt a lot more fun and there was a lot of quality of life, there's a lot of cool animations. I mean, there's so much like work they did to get all of the animations of Digimon. It's like, that's great. I wish the story was more concrete here. The characters they're good. There is like a cool twist, which I can't talk about, but there's like a cool like, oh wow, the plot went there. That's kind of awesome. And it's not like it's bad. The story's not like bad. It's just not as good as the other games. Oh, Sass is right. Let's go. Ooh, jump down. I'm gonna go here to here. You know, it's not as good as the other games, and the characters. There would be multiple times where it feels like the game just as if forgot. Thinks that we forget what happened like minutes ago. Like Like, I just experienced that cutscene an hour ago. I don't need Dan calling me up on my goddamn phone to tell me, hey, did you pay attention to that part? It's very important to the Shinjuku Inferno. Or about your dad and you being adopted. Or did you know you were adopted? I'm going to remind you about this multiple times. Even the characters that you interact with would mention this specific this cutscene that happened where Agumon mentioned, like, it's very early in the game, so it's not too much to spoil, but Agumon mentioned to Inori how she gave him a pep talk on the roof this one time. This roof pep talk was so important to Agiomon's life that he based his entire personality on it. I'm like, man, sure. Like, it's alright, dude. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. I did like the relationship. By the end of it, I was like, oh, I do like the relationship between Agumon and Nori. But it just feels like they sometimes repeat that specific pep talk on the roof multiple times. It's just like a lot of repeat dialogue about that. But there were definitely a lot of good story beats in the game. It just feels like it's not as cohesive as the other games that we play for the channel. And, it was a bit of a letdown. Not gonna lie. That was a bit of a letdown. So, even though I want to say that, Digimon Storytime sure was probably my game of the year, probably not. I would definitely nominate it for Best RPG of the Year. That would have been great, but nope. Because it does a lot of other stuff well. Like, so many great things that it just never got to do that. Have these people always been here? I've never noticed them. What's wrong with me? Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. Not a game, technically. Technically episodic. But, don't care. Very good. The music, the bosses, the sprites, the fucked upness of it, the characters. What a fun place to be in, and an eerie, at times, game. Legitimately, I fucking love Deltarune, Undertale, all that stuff. Great time. Had a lot of fun time playing those two chapters that came out. I'm excited for when it does finish, in whenever it does. Money time. Go for this. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't. Oh my god, it's right on me. It won't go here, right? That counted, I guess. I'm dumb. I realized that it was going here. This is gonna count, isn't it? It did. Speaking of horrifying horrors. That's not really what that was. Silent Hill F. A beautifully haunting game. Just so good. Legitimately a fun time. Sometimes the combat was a little iffy, but if you get the hang of it enough, it's very fun. I do regret not finishing the other endings. But even with experiencing the one ending, I was like, oh yeah, I know what's going on. Yeah, I definitely could tell some of the stuff that's going on here. It's really cool. I gotta try to get to that. I gotta try to recording that all. I really do want to do that. Hopefully I get the chance to do that at some point. But great time all around. I just fantastic horror game. So those are the games that came out this year. No wait, there's Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, I keep forgetting about this one. Kind of a letdown. I think I had fun with it. The campaign that I played, I had a lot of fun with it. I think a lot of people were let down by this. This was one of the PC games I bought because I didn't have PS Plus at the time. I kind of regret playing this on PC because the PC version has a bunch of issues, visual fidelity wise and whatever. And yeah, I've still not downloaded the HD texture pack. Because I don't know. I'm pretty sure if I do, it's just gonna fucking make the game worse. I don't know. I don't know if they've even. I think they keep talking about how they're gonna fix it soon by April next year, and I'm like, yeah, that's like a year after the game came out, guys. Probably should have just waited for the PC version, but okay, sure. Whatever. Can I trade you my cards? Need to make some space. There we go. Mender. So yeah, but it was a fun time that I had with it. You know, played with my friend Mana. We did the stuff, but I really rarely ever went back to it. I went back to it to some of the event, but then I was like, yeah. Even for me, some of the bosses were easy. Only some of them gave me a bit of a hard time, but for the most part, they were like maybe too easy. Like they should have had a lot more sticking points in the game, so I could like go to grind monsters. Be like, all right, I gotta grind on and get some gear from this monster more. And oh my god, that person's name in the corner. I'm turning the camera. How do I turn the camera around? Oh my. Yeah, this is the angle we're going to do. I'm just going to ignore that. Oh, okay, cool. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, that was, yeah, I was a little disappointed with that. And a lot of people were kind of too. I've never bought any of the expansions, but maybe I will for Wilds. I don't know. I keep seeing the other Monster Hunter games on sale for a very low price. I also thought about doing that. I know a lot of people also were disappointed about Monster Hunter Wilds, but I hear there are people that still play it. There's still people who enjoy their time with it, and I'm glad. I don't think I've ever really. It's not like my live service game that I play a lot. It's like. Monster Hunter Wilds isn't really going to be the thing that I get into as much, but I didn't even do Omega. I didn't even fucking fight Omega. I should have tried, at least, but I just never get the chance or the urge to go back to it. But, maybe one day. Speaking of live service games, yeah, the two ones that I play a lot. Or I guess also I've been playing some Fortnite a bit more, but that's been kind of fun. But yeah, Marvel Rivals and FF14. I definitely stopped playing Marvel Rivals for season like 3 and 4. A lot of season 4 I just did not play at all. I played for the hero. I streamed it. I streamed on Friday for the hero, and then I was like, alright, I'm done. But I guess all it takes is when you give me a cool healer to play and a cool tank to play, I'm like, alright, I'm back in again. And so the addiction is kind of kicked back into overdrive with Gambit and Rogue. That's been very fun. Every New Yorker I've ever met says they hate Times Square on New Year's Eve. Yeah, it seems like it's just a bad place to be. Was it Ninja in Times Square one day? One time I think Ninja was on Times Square. And he's like, it was that meme where he's like, all right, everybody, let's dance. And they're all just sort of standing there like, okay, I guess he's here. Whatever, man. I know I don't know anyone who's gone. Yeah, it's like, guys, we just stay home and watch the ball drop from our house. They'll always like they watch it outside they have a little, I don't know if it's a gazebo, but like it's a place where we could do parties, not in the house really, where it's like a. It's out. My dad built it like a long time ago, and we have a television out there. But the internet isn't as good out there, so every time we watch the ball drop, it's like, is it gonna lag? Is it gonna lag and freeze on the stream? And it almost always does. Almost always does, but we still watch it anyway. But yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. Let's see. And there's games that came out this year. I did play that didn't come out this year. I played FF10 and 10-2. I finished 10 and 10-2 this year. Felt like forever ago. Yeah, 10-2 was really good. I hear people say that it's pretty bad, but I actually really liked it. I really enjoyed my time with it. Sometimes the combat was not as good. I have a lot of growing pains with the combat. I'm not good at the whole dress sphere system. It's a lot, but it was a fun time. The ending I got was pretty okay, but I didn't get the full ending, and trying to get 110% or some shit sounds insane. But yeah, Final Fantasy X, definitely a really good Final Fantasy. I actually liked the whole sphere grid system thing. The characters are real fun, minus Waka. But I really love all those guys. What a good story. Titus is cool. It's actually a turn-based Final Fantasy, so I really enjoyed it. Sometimes the active time battle system in Final Fantasy games gives me a lot of growing pains, so it's a little hard to do. I'm just really bad at it. So it being a pure turn-based game was really cool. Next year, you're going to actually keep track of all the games I play. I use Backlogged, but I'm not super diligent about it. Yeah, the way I was able to keep track of it is I streamed them. Like, usually if I'm playing a game on stream, those are the only games I'm playing. You know, it's like... the only one on here that I did talk about was Mega Man X. And we didn't stream that at all. Oh. Yeah, great games, great RPGs. Then there's Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. Listen, if we were only to say games that came out this year, what would be my game of the year? Technically, the cop-out answer could be Deltarune, Chapter 3 and 4. That would be probably my game of the year, even though they're not really games. They're like episodes or DLC. They technically came out. They technically have you charge money for that now. So, I mean, that's technically a game. And you know what? I'll say it. I'll say that. Please read my review. Oh, okay. Let's read your reviews. Your reviews. I will read one of them right now. Let's see. I was not actually going to ask you to do that. Oh, okay. Wait, no. Let's look at one of them. Oh, you played Sleeping Dogs? Yeah, Sleeping Dogs was great. I love Sleeping Dogs. I don't think I ever finished Sleeping Dogs, though. I keep fucking not finishing that game. I think I owned it on, like... the Xbox. I was just shamelessly self-posting. That's fine. You get to do that. I can't actually find a review or whatever. But you put that in your favorite game. Yeah, I owned that on the Xbox for like games for gold on a 360. And I just never got around to finishing it. But I did have a lot of fun with it. I hope they one day make a sequel to that. That'd be pretty great. The Sleepy Dogs. Yeah, if we were counting only games that came out this year, it'd probably be like Deltarune. It was so cheesy, but I loved it. Yeah, it's very like, oh, he's a cop on the inside, but where does his allegiance lie? It's like, all right, yeah, man. The combat's great in it too. A lot of fun with the combat. But if we were counting games that didn't come out this year, my game of the year probably is Hacker's Memory. Man, I don't know. Something about Cyber Sleuth really set up a lot of great world building of that whole like Eden stuff. And even though it's like a very formulaic Eden dungeon type of thing where it's like I go to Kowloon multiple times, Hacker's Memory really was like, alright, let's make a sequel and let's really hit it out of the park. The characters are really cool. The story is really cool. New Digimon added. Really fun. Turn-based combat's always really fun to play around with. It's more Digimon Cyber Sleuth. A lot of interesting twists and turns in the story. It does still have that same problem where it's like, you have to do side quests in order to continue the main quest, so the pacing does die a bit. But a lot of the side quests were very fun. Like, I think they're way more fun than Time Stranger. Time Stranger's side quests were very boring. They just didn't go anywhere. I thought I put Yakuza 0 as my favorite games list, but I guess... Yeah, Yakuza 0 is pretty fun. I should one day get into the Yakuza series. I know if I start playing that series, it's gonna take forever to fucking beat. There's so many of them and there's so long. And there's so much to do in them. Oh my god. I did stream Yakuza 0 once. But those VODs are gone. Also, it was like back on the PlayStation Share or something. And they... Oh no, I think it did buy capture card for that because they like blocked the ending of the game through PS5 sharing. Or PS4 sharing. That was funny. But yeah, Hacker's Memory, man, that was something about that game. And the ending of that game is like legitimately very emotional. I was like, I'm surprised how emotional this is and how connected to these characters I am. What the fuck happened, man? What the hell? The biggest negative of the Cyber Sleuth games is just that the localization is fucking terrible. Like, and I really hope one day someone can, I don't know, fix that. Maybe do a mod of it and do a really good localization. I don't know. Maybe re-release it, remake the games, please. I guess, yeah, remake the games. I don't know, that just for the localization. I don't even care if you remake the graphics. Just give me a better localization. I'll fucking love it. English dub, that'd be pretty nice. Get some good voice actors in there. I think also the dub in Time Stranger was not that good. Some roles were pretty good, like Corona Mon. It's like Bryce Papenbrook, but then there was like other roles that were like not as like Minerva Mon was not that good of a voice actress. I'm sorry, she wasn't that great. I was like, she's not hitting anything here. Maybe she's just the voice director didn't tell her enough to do. You know, it was just always sometimes off. Cashier, my grocery saw my bleach bag. I have a reusable bag. She asked me if it was good. Yeah, get her. You're gonna get people caught on bleach. It's like, yeah, you should watch this bleach. It's pretty good. Just skip all the filler, but it's pretty good. What anime she's said she started in JJK. I told her if you like JJK, you have to watch it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Or Yu Yu Hakusho. I feel like Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, JJK, they all have that like similar vibe. Man, that was my list, right? That was it. That was everything. I wrote down the list here, actually. Yeah. Movies, TV shows, music, games, comics, manga. We're done. Just in time, too. It's already 10:30. I gotta wake up for work early. I think it's time to end off. But yes, this has been me doing a end of the year stream. And yeah, it was fun. It was fun playing some Final Fantasy 14, grading some tombstones, and talking about all the stuff I did this year. I forgot to spend mathematics. Whoops. I'm rich. It was a good time. So yeah, more streams in the future. More streams next year. And 2025 is pretty much over. It's crazy. I feel like 2026 doesn't seem real. It does not seem like a real date, but it's coming up, guys. I hope you all have a fun New Year's. You know, if you're not, sorry I can't stream to make it entertaining. I just got time. Obviously, I'm going to be hanging out with the folks. But yes, I guess I won't see you till New Year. So yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic one. And yeah, see you next year. We'll be finishing up Nier. Maybe one day starting to finish up. Like I only streamed FF8 like once. I only stopped playing it because it's like, oh yeah, we should really finish up Nier for the concert. I will get back to that, definitely. Maybe I'll get back to Hollow Knight. Maybe I'll get back to Super Mario Odyssey. Maybe I'll start DK Bonanza that I actually bought and I have never opened. Oh no. Maybe those things will happen next year. Who the hell knows? Air Force One is... Wait a minute. Alright, wait. Before we end off, is this the new one? If this is the new one, I'll do that, because I actually never did the new one. Hang on. If it's the old one...
Ruby bombs. Oh, it is the new one. Let's go. Okay, we'll do this and then we'll end off. End it off with a bang. The new Air Force One never did this one. It's good to have a new one. Thankfully, we're out of the goddamn gold saucer finally. Oh, going through here? That's funny. This is where the depressed homeless man lives. They turned this fucking area house into a fucking Air Force One base. Also, we should something bad. Terrible. It actually feels like I'm doing an on-rail shooter. That's crazy. Yo, is that a gorilla? Oh, those are gorillas. They're there for some reason. Gorilla. Yeah, those are from the whoops, from the that one dungeon at Limsa Lemonsa. Oh yeah, they're pounding their chests. But there were other areas. I think there have to be other variations of this, right? I thought they were. It seemed like there were other areas that looked different when we ended the ship. But yeah, no, thankfully it's a fucking new one. Jeez. Like, I've gotten so tired of seeing the same gold saucer one. Like, it took them forever to make a new one. Hopefully I don't have to wait another 10 years or something to get a new one of these. They had the gold saucer before Heaven's Word, that's for sure, so. These fancy people here at the end. So what, we're gonna have to wait like 2015? Yeah, so yeah, it was 10 years. So see you in 2035 if this game is still up. They'll make a new one of these. I hope it's not that long. Jeez. Alright, now it's over. Alright, now the stream is done. Thank you everyone for coming on by. Fantastic times. Happy New Year, everyone.